from the Magic Kingdom. Those of you that are here early, welcome. I figured I would start the stream early to get you to see the newer welcome ceremony that they do here in the mornings. Here it goes. Perfect timing.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome and good morning, everyone. We have some extra special friends here to welcome you all today. For Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse.
Well, hi everybody. Good morning. Gosh, it sure is great to see so many amazing friends.
It certainly is. Oh, I have a feeling today is going to be the best day ever.
You said me. And now that we're all together, we've got a surprise for you. When everybody heard that you were going to be here, they just had to come and give you a great big Magic Kingdom welcome. Hot dog! Now that everybody's here, I think it's time to start the day.
And that means we're going to need just a little bit of magic.
I bet these folks can help with that.
Oh, I know they can.
On the count of three, everybody shout, let the magic begin. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Magic begins.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going.
Come on, everyone.
See you real soon.
All right.
For your safety and the safety of those
Now comes the
around
mad
you,
rush.
please walk slowly and carefully to your next destination. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to day 2 of Dapper Days here at the Magic Kingdom. This is your on-the-spot guy, Iggy, here on Streaming the Magic, celebrating this beautiful day. It was cloudy and stormy all morning, and it cleared up just as I started getting ready to get out here. As you can see, I wound up dressing up again today. It's a little cooler, and when the ceremony started, the sun started coming out, but it's behind clouds right now. There's some storms out to the east of us and lots of stuff going on, but we're here to see some of the other Dappers that are here at the Magic Kingdom and celebrating Dapper Day. For those of you that don't know, Dapper Days is celebrated here, I think twice a year at different parks. Yesterday was at Epcot, today it's at the Magic Kingdom. Dapper Days are when people dress up in like old nostalgic attire with, you know, the old suspenders and, you know, long sleeve shirts. And this is how people came to the parks way back when the parks first opened. Even on a hot day, you know, women would wear their dresses and high heels, and guys would come in suits and ties and hats, and it was just a really cool, I mean, well, it was the way of life back then, but now we honor those days, and there's a group that call themselves the Dappers, and they have a actual group that formally decides when they're going to do Dapper Days. They do them all around the country, and they do them at Disney, at other parks, in other cities. So they go around. Those are the official Dappers. I'm not one of those. I just celebrate the day with them. And let's take a walk around. I thought today would be a great day since the weather is cooperating. The park seems like it's a little bit busy, but we're going to go check out. I want to walk through some of the differences that have happened since the days of when I first came here back 41 years ago. I was here at the Magic Kingdom for the first time, and a lot has changed. Now, this ceremony that you see here did not happen. To officially welcome you into the park, we would be over on the other side of the train station. And let's take a walk down that way, and we'll take a walk down Main Street as we do that. But before I do that, let's say good morning to you. Let's see who all is here. Wow, a lot of you are here. Christy, Nancy.
I'm done. Come on, let's go.
Sergio, good morning. Heidi, good morning. Joshua, Kazumi, Marie, Amanda, good morning. Patty, good morning. Jeff, good morning. Jolene, Penny, Judith, Amanda, good morning. Jerry, good morning. Jana, good morning. Sharon, good morning. Michael, Pamela, Harvey. Patty, good morning from Chicago. I'm walking right in front where people are taking pictures. Here's a Dapper right over here. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning, fellow Disney fans. Happy Dapper Day. Good morning, Nancy and Jenny and Paula. Oh yeah, it's such a. I mean, during that celebration, I get so nostalgic. I mean, I get all emotional because it's like the first time being here. To be able to share this and be here every morning that I want to come down here, and just be able to wake up in the mornings and just walk over here or drive over here, and I'm like 2 minutes away or 5 minutes away actually from the back door of this place, but it never gets old. We're gonna walk down Main Street. Good morning, Angelina, Eileen, Deborah, Melody, Leah. Good morning, Sarah. Marianne. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Gabriel. Good morning, Katie, Sophia, Helen, Katie again. Thank you for that. Look up. Happy Dapper Day. Let's see how many other Dappers we have. We're going to pick a spot here, and then we're just going to stop and watch the Dappers walk by. I think I'm going to stop by the bakery. Happy Dapper Day. We're going to stop by the bakery and inhale some of the aromas of the coffee shop. Happy Dapper Day. Marie is here. Mike is here. Isabel, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo amaneciste? Michelle, good morning. Jody, Jeff, Christina, Miles. Gracias. Me trato de estar. Estoy celebrando el día de Dapper otra vez. Good morning, Mackenzie. Yes, this show is amazing. Now, early in the morning, they have the vehicles of old driving down. This would be a great picture to get, of me sitting in here. One time I got to ride it, and I was all by myself. And we rode the thing all by myself from the castle all the way to the front of Main Street. But they have these old vehicles that they come in, and you can ride them, providing the crowds permit. And as you can see, it's getting pretty crowded early in the morning. So good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Carissa. Good morning, Miles. Michael. Good morning, Charlene. Mackenzie. You've never been to Dapper Day? Well, you got to try it out at least once. Look it up on their official. I think there's an official website. It's not a Disney website, but speaking of Dappers, here come the Dapper Dans. Good morning, Jason, Mandy, Tara, Marie, Patsy, Angela. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Cheryl, Wendy. Hey, Ricky. Good morning, Laprelle. Good morning, Miss Blind Diva. Oh. Sojourney, good morning. Sandra, Ricky, good morning. You'll be here on May 8th through the 10th. Oh, wow. I'll be in Chicago those days, but happy Dapper Day. Candace is here. Good morning, Claudia. Good morning, Bill. From very wet southern PA. Yeah, it's a little bit wet here. Thank you, Wendy. Good morning, Nicole from Prosper, Texas. Hi, Angela. Happy Sunday. Courtney, yes, a lot of changes. Angela's favorite place is the Magic Kingdom. Oh, look, the Dappers are in Dapper Day outfits. All right, they're the Dapper. They're going to come back in a little bit. Thank you. Yeah, Sandra, welcome to another Dapper Day. No, I didn't get to see Walt yesterday at Epcot. I missed it. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Patsy. Good morning, Robert and Tanya and Helen and Jana. Amy's here. Janelle's here. Billy's here. Buenos dias from Claudia. Lauren is here. Andrea Orozco's here. Chris Steven is here. Teresa. Linda, hello. Lauren, hello. Good morning. Vicky Klink. I like that. Vicky Klink. Good morning, Vicky. Linda, good morning. Georgia Peach, Vicky's here. Church day, so you're only going to watch to miss. Oh, well. Yeah, the plan is to try to get away from here in time to go to church, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Diane. Yes, Diane wishes she was here. Not too many Dappers walking in. I guess it takes them a while to get ready. Good morning, Shelly. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Viv. Good morning, David. Good morning, Nicole. Magic Kingdom is your happy place. Here's a couple of Dappers right here. Happy Dapper Day. All right. So they'll be interspersed. There'll be a lot more coming later. As I said, it's early and it was a rainy start. So good morning, Robert, Linda, Amanda, Susan. Good morning, Sydney, Donna, and Fernando. Good morning, Samantha from New York. Good morning. Jennifer's watching. Hi, Janet. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Susan. Oh, Susan's coming in August. Samantha's watching. Linda, have a magical day yourself. David, Nathan, Tammy. Good morning. Welcome. We're going to start here because here is where the barber shop used to be. They used to have a bookstore. They used to have a barber shop. They used to have a gift shop that used to be right in this area here. And so this street was actually a street. So they had just recently repaved the street. And but back in, I forget when, 80-something, I believe it was, they actually combined these two buildings by adding a middle section here. And this is now the Emporium. This is the area now where they put in the celebration stuff, where they have the 100th anniversary stuff. The 50th anniversary stuff was here. This section here is my quiet place. This is where I come to spend happy, quiet times when it's really busy, or I just come here in the morning just to sit and think about what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. It's a great place to have breakfast. Oh, let's catch the Dappers again as they come back. Catch the Dapper dance. Sorry, I should have waited. Madhouse over here right now. right. There used to be a magic shop here in that section over there. Might help if I pointed where I was pointing. That section used to have a magic shop. Magic has always been a big part of Disney. There used to be a magic shop at Disney Springs when it opened. So we're going to head back here again. And this area here is, like I said, I don't like to give it away. It's my happy place, but I'm sure you won't tell anybody else. And if you do enjoy it, don't tell anybody else either. There was some Dappers just left here. But this is a great place to grab your bakery and just come over and have a cup of coffee. Just sit and relax, or just, it's quiet throughout the whole day, except around 5 o'clock when they do the flag ceremony, because they actually come back here to do the flag ceremony once they're done with the flagpole over there. But if you look, now right now you can't hear it, but the smell of the bakery's coming over here. There is music and dance ballet studio lessons that are being given, and then there's this voice singing one right here. Now, if you've ever noticed the windows, they all have a significance. There's something to all the windows, but this is a section over here where the voice and singing lessons are done, and every so often you can hear people playing the piano, and you can hear them actually trying to sing, and the teacher will correct them, and they're doing the ah. So these windows are dedicated to former cast members that were, people that were prominent in the Walt Disney Company. I don't know the history of all these. Like right over here, you've got Norm Fagrell, Eastern manager. You've got Pete Clark, Western manager. The Sayers Company. I'm assuming they might have been teachers or something from here. I don't know. I don't know the whole history of it. There's a history to each of these windows. And that would be a great book for somebody to write, I think. If I had the patience, I would write it. But as you notice, as you walk along Main Street, all these windows. Here's the window dedicated to Elias Disney, contractor, who was actually Walt Disney's father. And he was indeed a contractor back in 1895. Walt's window is the one that kind of says goodnight at the end of the day. It's above the ice cream shop over here. But as you look down and walk up and down Main Street, you're going to see all these windows here, and they all mean something. They all signify something. And if you know what they are, feel free to shoot them into the comments here. Good morning, Jenny, Henry, Fran, Kelly, Barbara. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Pat, Vanessa. Lizette's here, Janet's here. It's drizzling here. Sabrina from Philadelphia. You always come in December, Christmas time. Yes, Christmas time is a special time here. Michael is watching. Karis is watching. Bryant is watching. Good morning, Kelly, Margie. We're here at Dapper Days on the Magic Kingdom, at the Magic Kingdom. We're doing a little quick walkthrough. Now, here is the Main Street Cinema. This was actually a working theater. And what you could do is you could walk in here into the theater itself. They used to have a ticket booth here. And in the past, you could walk in here, and through that door, there was a way to get around in the back. And behind that wall there, they used to have a theater, and they were showing old Mickey shorts. And I don't mean his pants. Mickey movies, old-time Mickey movies. And here, as you can see in this movie here, they're showing back in the day when entertainers were over at the Starlight Cafe watching. And as you can see, people are dressed in the attire of the year. I think this is back in the 70s. So if you ever get a chance, come into here. This is the theater, and they're showing you a movie now. This has got to be new because I don't remember seeing this in the past. But this is where, see how the stage is going down? This is where Sunny Eclipse plays. And as you can see behind, the teacups are there. And then there is the Tomorrowland Speedway. The cars are different now. Things have changed since then. Look at Dad's dressed in his polo, Mom's dressed in her. See, these guys are dressed in Dapper. They're looking very Dapper. There's a contemporary resort. Now, if you don't know this, the Tomorrowland Speedway used to be a lot bigger and longer, but it got cut down when they built some of the new attractions over there. Especially cut down a little bit more when they built Tron. So this is the old Skyway. Oh, I miss the Skyway. Now they've kind of redone it for the Skyliner over in the transportation area where they take you to Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and some of the resorts. This is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, or is it 10,000? This is the carousel. It's gone through different names. There's the Seven Dwarfs coming around. Oh, look, she went up and kissed him. Oh, there's Flower and Thumper. Oh, the big bad wolf coming out of the Seven Dwarfs mine. This is Peter Pan's Flight, which is probably the busiest ride of here. I'm trying to see where this is. Oh, this is over in Fantasy. Now, Dumbo, if you don't remember, Dumbo used to be directly behind the castle. And you could see it through the opening of the castle. Well, actually, you could see the carousel. The Mad Tea Party was uncovered back then. There was no canopy for it back then. And here is a beautiful view of the castle, Cinderella's castle. How perfect is this, huh? We could actually see, you could walk through the castle. Now, rumor is that some of that gold that you see in the inlays is actually real gold. Good morning, Alicia, Marie, Nicole. As you can see, these are some of the pictures in the wall in Cinderella's castle. This is what has gone through different things. King Stephan's table right now, it's called Cinderella's Royal Table. And you see that little sea serpent? That's kind of been recreated over in Disney Springs. They used to have also these boats, these swan boats that used to be in that lagoon over there. And I'll show you where that is when we walk over there. But here's Main Street, and as you can see, people are in collared shirts and long pants. You don't see that many shorts back then. This has been here for years, and that is the stockade. And we're over in Liberty Square. Hall of Presidents is there. This is the drum and fife that used to walk down Liberty Square. I was talking about that yesterday. They used to have a band that would walk down and they would read the Declaration of Independence, and there's Benjamin Franklin in the middle there. They used to do this at Epcot, kind of a short version of it as well. Don't mind the cast member. He's like, doesn't know we're recording. And the kids would get into it as well. Oh, they would actually give them copies, or they would actually have kids participate in it. This is before my time. This is way before my time. I didn't get here until 1982 or 83. 82, I believe it is, when my first visit was. And they would do a little parade down Liberty Square. This is the Hall of Presidents, which was here also. And you look at the line to get in. Wow. And basically, it's the same animatronics. They keep adding a president every year, every 4 years when there's a new president that comes in. And you can see some of the presidents there. But as I said, this is not the way it was back then. And the way it was back then is this was not here. You'd walk around the back and you would have a theater in the back section. There would be actually rows of seats that were there. And they would have movies going on in the back, and you could actually sit and watch them. Now, as I said before, the morning session, the morning welcome celebration, some more Dappers. Happy Dapper Day. You can hear me. So there'll be a lot of pictures taken over here today. But behind the train station, that's one of the tours. This is one of the tours. This is behind the scenes tours. There's several tours that they have. Keys to the Kingdom. they actually explain a lot of these windows and things that I was just talking about. They'll explain and they can answer a lot of the questions that I have no. Maybe we'll probably take a tour of that later at some point. They won't let you record it, but I'll take notes and we will actually. I'll share them with you. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Pixie, Barbara. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Brandon and Jason and Rick and Maritza. Jean. Good morning, Melody. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Jeremy. Judy, Katie, Sarah. Good morning, JD Sibley. All right. So as I was saying before, the mayor of Main Street would come out on the other side over there, and they would do a show, a welcome show, and then the train would show up with the characters and the dancers, and they would come out in front there, and they would put on a little show, and then they would do a countdown before they would even let you through the tunnels here. And that was the show back then, way up until before the shutdown. Before the shutdown, they started changing it. Then the train station went into refurbishing. The train stopped running because of Tron, and so they stopped doing that show. And what they did is they created the show over at Cinderella's Castle. And that does two things. Number one, it doesn't create a big backlog of people in the front of the park until it opens. You're actually allowed to walk in, you can shop, you can do, and then they do the welcome ceremony, and then they divide you into the different lands. So lots and lots of changes. That bank building over there in the corner, that used to be SunTrust Bank. That used to be the bank that I used to bank because it was Disney's bank, so I had to get an account at SunTrust, and it was a great advertisement. Main Street, City Hall has always been City Hall, and the fire station has always been there. The Emporium, again, it was divided into different sections. Over here, where the confectionery is, that used to be the Mad Hatter's place. You can buy your hats and stuff. That's since been moved over here somewhere. Mickey's Town Square Theater. I'm trying to remember what was here. I can't remember what was here. I'm going to have to go back and look at my old movies. But it wasn't the meet and greet that we have here now for Mickey and Minnie. Or Mickey and Tinkerbell. Well, Tinkerbell hasn't returned to meet and greets here. But this whole store has changed. I'm trying to remember what it was. Anybody from the past remember what this used to be before it was turned into the meet and greet? Barbara, you wrote down you used to have an accident there too. Account. Yeah, I knew what you meant, but I thought, she had an accident here. Now, the other thing that was here is when you walked in, you had the double-decker bus going around. You had the couple of cars, kind of similar to what we saw earlier, going around. You also had the mayor and the alderman and the lady, first lady. You had the different citizens of Main Street that would be over here meeting you and greeting you. You had the fire chief, you had the police chief, you had all these different people that would be here walking around, and you could take pictures with them and meet them, and it was totally different back then. Here goes some more Dappers. There's some taking pictures over here. So the hat place used to be here. I don't know that the confectionery was this big. So we're going to have to go back and look at some of my old videos to see what was that all about. You used to have here. You used to do the stroller. This tunnel used to go all the way through across to the other side. And they would do your stroller rentals there. They would do your wheelchair rentals there. You could rent a locker there. There were a lot of stuff that you could do in this area right here at the beginning, way back in the day. Now we're talking about the 80s. Now I don't know what happened in the 70s because I wasn't here. but I'm sure there are people that would know. Valerie, thank you. Valerie says it was a hospitality house and later Town Square Exposition Hall. Thank you so much for that. Later, Debbie, you could pick up pictures here. This was the official PhotoPass pickup place before they had the PhotoPass where you could do it online and stuff. The Emporium has gone through some changes as well. The costumes basically were the same. And by costumes, if you're not aware, this is all a show. This is all an event. And it is treated like it is like a movie or a theater event. You walk through the tunnels and you see the coming attractions, kind of like you see at a theater. And you walk in and you're met by all these stores in here, but it's not until you hit Main Street that you get right into the center of Main Street. And there she is, the castle. And that's the draw. That draws you in. You had an arcade here. You had a bookshop. You had a candy store. There used to be a cigar store here where the big Indian chief used to be. Used to be right over here. And there used to be a big Indian statue there because back then, I guess Indian was a brand of cigar or something like that. I forget. Oh, here goes some Dappers. There's a different take on the Dappers. He's got a kilt on. There goes one of the cars. Not too many. They don't have I didn't see the double-decker bus unless it snuck by me. It may not be running today. Here's a nice little quiet area and I'm trying to remember what it was before. I don't know that it was Crystal Arts, but it was a kind of store. Oh, and the jewelry store used to be an actual jewelry store. You could actually buy jewelry, not Pandora. It was all different watches and rings and necklaces and charms and things like that. Now it's been turned into like a big fashion place. Excuse me. They still have some jewelry in the center there, but these used to all be jewelry cases along here, and you could actually buy jewelry here. Now it's Pandora back there, and they have some of the Disney jewelry here, which you shouldn't. Which is pretty cool. You shouldn't bypass this. I mean, you might find something you like here. A lot of Mickey and Minnie themed merchandise here. Earrings and necklaces and charms and cufflinks. I have cufflinks like these. Well, not like those, but they're Mickey. So as you can see, they still have a lot of the jewelry here, but it's in sections, and smaller sections. And here are the watches. Back then, it used to be Timex and Belova. Now it's Citizen. And then, as you can see, the lounge lines, the Dooney and Burke, the dress shops are here. It's totally a different place. They have a Vera Bradley section here. And, of course, Pandora, which sells Pandora charms and things like that. Let's see what the new arrival is. The new arrival is this black and white Mickey and Minnie purses and satchels and as some of you may say, pocketbooks. All right. So if you're just joining us, we are doing Dapper Days today at Magic Kingdom morning. Oh, this is the new Moana stuff that just came in. It's in throughout all the parks. This is the first place I've seen the Dooney and Burke purses and stuff. So this is all Moana. They have it at Epcot as well. But that's new. That's a new arrival. So good morning. If you're just joining us, we are at Dapper Days at the Magic Kingdom. Good morning, Jimmy, Stephanie, Heather, Eileen, Dipti. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Madeline. Good morning, Trish and Deborah. Barbara remembers Barbara, you probably remember a lot of this stuff, right? The Indian was here. You used to be able to walk into the cigar shop and back before cigars and cigarettes were, quote, evil, unquote. they used to have a cigar shop because men would smoke cigars, right? Now it is this glass shop, and they used to have a phone here, which is now over at the fire station, and you could actually pick it up, and you could see, you could hear people on a party line talking. Now, aside from selling all these great glass items and a lot of Yadro and Reba Brothers and all sorts of different crystal, that some of it is made right here. They have a glass blower, a glass person that creates all these things here. Aside from that, there is a secret place in the back that not too many people know about. And if you're lucky enough to find one of the, oh, here's some of the Yadro pieces. This is now, I believe this is Yadro. I could be wrong. They look the same to me. I'm not a, nope, it's now. Handmade porcelain. It looks similar to the Yadro. Or as someone corrected me once, it's Liadro. I'm like, okay. But if you come back here, this is where they have the glass, what do they call them, ovens. And every once in a while, you will have a glass blower coming back here that works from here, and he actually creates all sorts of ornaments and orbs and different things that are created right here in front of you. So depending on the time of the day, you may catch somebody here doing it. It looks like they're just getting started here. But some of these things are the things that they create right here in this oven in the back here. And I'm sure there's a name for it. I think it's a kiln. But it's still here. And they do a presentation almost daily. As you can see, one of the old clocks here. And they used to have that phone. That phone used to be at one of the walls over here. And you could walk in, and that was one of the cool things. You little trivia things that that you could actually try out and check out. I'm kind of distracted here because I could swear these are what Yadros were. I could be wrong. But I'll have to do a little history on Yadro and see if maybe that has been sold or something and no longer exists. To come to think of it, I haven't seen it in a while. But you can get these glasses that are etched already and right now the current thing is 100th year anniversary glasses that are come out. And I wonder if they have them here. These are all Walt Disney World. You got Mickey, Minnie. You got these giant beer steins. Here's 100 Years of Wonder. They have the shot glasses. They also have the 50th anniversary ones here. They don't show up too great on because they're glass and they're see-through, so. And you can also get personalization. You can get a picture frame. You can get your wedding flutes done here. You can get a jewelry box done here. Here are the 100-year beer steins. Here are the 100-year wine goblets. Bet you didn't know I knew all the names of these things. Here's a coffee cup, 100 years, Mickey, Minnie, and then the 100th year, what were these called? Beer steins? No, there's a name for that. Angelina says, good morning from Chicago. Hey, Valerie. Welcome back. Yvonne is here. Lumelia's here. Eric Hoffman is watching. Bill, Yadro still exists as a company. Thank you, Bill. I kind of thought so. They used to have Yadro here. Yep, these are little things that you don't see because, as I talk about, everybody's rushing. You are rushing to get to the things, and rightfully so. You should be rushing to get to Peter Pan, to get to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, to get to all the different places. But when you live here and when you are here, you get to see a lot of other things that you don't normally see. I mean, how many of you knew that there was a glass blowing place behind here? How many of you knew that they sold these beautiful little glass crystal items here? How many of you knew that this used to be the cigar shop? If you're looking for a tiara, here's your place. I did one of the glass presentations on my YouTube channel. I believe it was on my YouTube channel. That's WDW on the spot. If you care to check that out, I'm mostly here. I also do my own streams on my Facebook page, Iggy Torres, but and Instagram, Iggy's World TV. I post a lot of pictures, and now I've been doing reels and doing some more reels on or shorts, as they're called, on YouTube. So you can follow me all around, but like I said, most of the time I'm here on Streaming the Magic because, you know, I feel that you are here and you want to get the information. I don't have a big following, but you know, people that come here and watch, you're eager for this. You are Disney nuts like me, and you like to hear about Disney. I mean, you could spend your days every day here. If I could, I would. This is the bakery. Now, for those of you that don't know, the bakery used to be different. It was actually a bakery. They would actually sell baked goods, and they would sell coffee. It was not a Starbucks. Now, Starbucks is the sponsor, and now Starbucks is what is sold here, which is good if you like Starbucks. Casey's Corner used to be Casey's Corner all the time. They sold their hot dogs here. In fact, they're not open yet. But how many of you know that they do a little ceremony at the beginning of the day? Excuse me. Thank you. Here comes the car again. Now, usually they stop running when there is a lot of traffic, but now you've got the, looks like it's the old fire cart that's out here, as well as the two-seater. So this hasn't opened yet, but at 9, what time is it now? In a few minutes, hopefully, they will do a throw out the first pitch here. Good morning, Jan. Isabel says, me encanta todo, which means she loves everything. Valerie loves everything as well. They're both friends and relatives, you know. Let's see. Barbara remembers a lot of this. What's the weather in Disneyland? We're not in Disneyland. We're at Disney World. Marianne is watching. Barbara's watching. Isabel says in Spanish, good morning, everyone. Says hello to Valerie. Mackenzie made an aerial and flounder for Jody Benson, and your dad got it to her at MegaCon. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Diana, good morning. Tracy, Dewey, good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. We are here at Dapper Days at the Magic. Oh, there's a beautiful breeze just coming through here. If you dress, it's long sleeves. I've got long pants on it, and they're like heavy material long pants, and they it's hot, and especially in the sun. So I'm trying to stay in the shade as much as possible. Another interesting note. I'm going to turn it around again. We're going through some of the history of the Magic Kingdom as far as I can remember. Now, these walkways were not here. There used to be trees all around here. Now, a lot of people used to complain because the trees would get into the way of the viewing of the fireworks. So you weren't able to see the fireworks from here because of the fact that all these trees were around. So a few years ago, I would say back in 90-something, they got rid of the trees and they created these open areas here for people to view fireworks from. Now, during the day, they're open and you can actually sit there and eat. Some of them are. but at night they become lightning lane spots that you can pay to sit and watch the fireworks from. And so that's what it has evolved to. Over there, the terrace, the Tomorrowland Terrace, had a restaurant, but that restaurant has not opened since on a regular basis. It's now a noodle place, but that's where they host the dessert parties. So at night you could come to watch the fireworks dessert parties from there, and you could just, I believe it's like $160. I'm not sure the price, but you purchase that and you have desserts, all the sugar you could have, all the sweets you can have, and you could watch the fireworks from there. They also have an outdoor viewing area over here somewhere where you could actually get the desserts out here. More information on that, I'm sure, on the page somewhere. So you can look it up there or find out, the fireworks dessert party that they have here. What else? The partner statue. Yeah, the partner statue has always been there in the front there of the castle. Now, also that during the 50th anniversary, they added these banners here for the 50th anniversary. They added that big medallion there. They still have not done anything for the 100 Years of Wonder yet, but that is coming because the moat around that area, and I'll show you that in a little bit. I'm waiting to see the Casey's Corner opening event in a little bit, but oh, look, there's smoke coming out from in front of the castle. They've also got Mickey's Magical Fair is back. It used to be Mickey's anniversary or celebration, 50th anniversary celebration fair, but now it is back to the old Mickey's Fair that is performed at the castle over there as well. I'm standing here in front of Casey's, hoping that we will be able to see the opening ceremony. And I got to check and see what time the restaurant opens. So, Mackenzie is telling us how, as a kid, and even now, she's always been Ariel's always been a favorite of hers. Well, you'll be happy to know that Ariel is doing her meet and greet again over in Fantasyland in the back there, right behind Seven Dwarfs, right next to her ride, the Little Mermaid ride. Ariel is doing a meet and greet there. Bill DeMaio, Mrs. Alien Encounter. Yes, Alien Encounter used to be over where, well, nothing is there now, but that was there before Stitch's Great Adventure or Great Event or whatever it was called. So they used to be over there, and it used to be a scary thing. I mean, it was actually pretty scary. The rumor is that Michael Eisner took his daughter there or something, and she got freaked out. So they had to tone it down a bit. So, but here's some of the Dappers here today.
Can you show me your hair?
This is what we're here to see.
Look at the castle. Look at these.
Some of them are very, very original, and some of them are very, very elegant. Trying to find words to describe them. What was I looking at? Disney should have more cooling machines and shade around the park. Yes and no. It's kind of hard because people aren't usually just standing around. They used to have a lot more cooling fans in the queues, in the ride, in the lines, but they're slowly going away. The store was the Crystal, the Crystal, I keep forgetting the name. Oh, look at these. These guys were yesterday at Epcot. They were dressed as Tinkerbell and as Wendy and Peter Pan. And now they're here as Mickey and Minnie. She's fixing his bow. She's fixing his apron. Uh-oh. And the photo pass guy got everything. That's what I love about Disney is you could just come here and just hang out and just watch people all day. I know that's not what you come here for. I know you come here for the rides, you come for the attractions, but I'm just giving you the other side of it. And for those of you that may be older and wonder what you would do here, believe me, you would do the things that us older folks like to do, and that's to sit around and talk and people watch. A lot of people watching going on here. A lot of cast members get into the actual Dapper Day as well. You're going to find that a lot of the cast members are participating, those that are not working. I'm hanging out over here, trying to see what time they open. They don't open until 10:30. Okay, so that means we've got about a half hour, or actually, what time is it? I got to get a watch. We got about 45 minutes before they actually open up. Good morning, Marty. Jamie's here, Marty's here, Rodney's here, Janelle. Thank you, Janelle. Colleen, fun Dapper Days, yes. Oh, Colleen will be here next weekend. All right, that's great. What were we doing? Oh, we were walking over and checking out. I'm going to try to stay close to because I want you to see the opening day pitch, or the opening pitch for when they open the restaurant. So we'll be back here closer to 10:30. But in the meantime, we're going to walk over here. The Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace was not always a meet and greet for the Winnie the Pooh and characters. It was just a restaurant. Now this walkway was also created to alleviate the traffic, and if you're here at night after the fireworks, you're going to see how crowded it gets here, even with these new walkways. But this used to be the walkway that would take you over to Adventureland over here. And Adventureland has gone through some changes as well. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Streaming the Magic. Sorry about the glitch. I guess we're stuck on Main Street for a while.
Now, why don't you stand right over there? Come and join the children.
Well, I ain't got much to add, of course. Well, I've got another tactics.
Everyone's got something. A party's like a big rock program. It takes all different things to come together to make it good.
She's right, my tall friend. You've got to let loose and cut her up.
Wash. You never know what you can do till you try.
And now that Mama Earth says she was here, you gotta dig a little deep to find out who you are. Don't know what you could find. Don't know what you can find. How many things you got on your finger? We don't care.
Don't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter who you are. Big, small, short, tall, there's no one here.
And young, what they wanted to do. Told them what they needed. Just like we tell you. You gotta dig a little deeper. Find out who you are. You gotta dig a little deeper. Till you're not that far. When you find out who you are, find out what you need. Blue skies, sunshine, baby. My friend, it's time to take your place in the sun.
There's more where that came from. Come on,
Hot dog! They sure are fun to look at.
Like Gianna said, these are thieves.
Aw, say, who do you think got on the Daisy Rush?
Oh, I bet they're just delightful. Oh, my!
That's right, everyone. And we're all going to nurse the sweat brush
Distinguished though.
From the land of the enchanted woodlands.
It's a pleasure to meet you, gentlemen.
The pleasure is all mine.
Just like at the Snuggly Duckling.
for you.
You do?
You see, I know there's someone you always wanted to meet from the land of the mystic mountains.
Oh, Mickey, could it be?
And I can't wait to see what my buddy's up to. Hello.
There you are.
I'm Mickey. Good. This is Anna and Elsa. They're sisters.
Oh, my. It's an honor to meet you. Please, the honor is all ours. We're so excited to be here. From the moment we heard your story, I admire you both so much. Oh, I wish I could be more like you. But being just who you are is perfect. Everyone has their own unique talents that make them special. You just have to believe that you do. That's true. Anything is possible when you have someone you love by your side. That's me.
I want to be there too.
I've learned that you just have to remember to be true to yourself. I hope none of you ever lose sight of being your own person.
Even me.
Even you, Olaf.
Yay. Let's go find more fun.
So, did you like the surprise?
Like it? Oh, Mickey, I loved it. I think today might be the best day ever.
Oh gosh, Minnie, every day with you is the best day ever.
Oh, Mickey.
Aww. Oh, it sounds like our friends are coming back for the celebration.
I'm so excited.
Friends from near and far, it is now time for the magical Friendship Fair Grand Celebration. Tiana, Naveen, and Lewis. Land of the Enchanted Woods, Rapunzel, Flynn Rider, Vladimir, and Footman. From the land of the Mystic Mountains, Elsa, Anna, and Olaf.
Now we can all dance together. That was so much fun. This really has been the best day ever. Discovering new dreams.
That's an adventure for sure.
Trying something new.
I'm having a sweetie good time. You win.
Finding the love. To be true to yourself. That's right.
Here's to all of us, orphans and new.
More hugs for everyone.
Oh, this is what I love about the rich and
invite you to enjoy the rest of your magical Friendship Fair day here at the Magic Kingdom.
All right. From wherever you're from, welcome. Welcome back to Streaming the Magic. I apologize for the loss of signal we had on our first part. If you're just joining us and you didn't catch the first section, we did a little walk through Main Street and we did a little bit of reminiscing about the different changes that have gone here throughout the years. I was going to walk over and show you how they were doing work on the castle and the cranes that were there, but the signal cut out just as I cut across that bridge. Oh, what a beautiful breeze. We're here at the Magic Kingdom. This is your on-the-spot guy, Iggy, here on Streaming the Magic for Dapper Days. That's why I'm dressed in my dapper clothes here. So I guess we're kind of confined to Main Street for a little bit. So we're gonna probably wind up the stream by going on the train and heading back down Main Street. We'll have to catch the rest of the park later, but the idea was to check out some of the different Dapper Day people that were here and all their great costumes. And oh, the first pitch is going on. Here we go. I wanted to catch the first pitch here at Casey's Corner, and
who does the first pitch?
Peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't know if I ever get back or it's room for the whole team. If they don't win, it's a shame. Or it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out of the old ball game. Woo-hoo!
You're welcome to go to Casey's. Our first store is going to be directed to the cashier. Everything in the line. And right over here is going to be our movie order store. So you're welcome to come.
All right, I'm glad we didn't miss it. So we were talking about earlier about some of the things that you may miss when you're in a rush to get to different things, and you don't get to see some of these things that are hidden behind the scenes here. So we were going over some of those things, and talking about what used to be here, what used to be there. So if you want to check that out, go to the first stream that we started that we got disconnected from. But we are here to check out the Dapper Day costumes and the Dapper Day people that are here. And here come a couple of Dapper Day people right here. Happy Dapper Day. Here's some more. Happy Dapper Day.
Happy Dapper Day.
So as you can see, lots of people here dressed in Dapper Day attire. We came into the Crystal Arts store here. We talked about the hidden in the back there kiln where they do glass blowing in the back, which a lot of people miss. We talked about what used to be here. And happy Dapper Day. So we did a little Main Street reminiscing. We spent some time in the Magic Main Street Cinema, which was showing a movie of the days when Disney World back opened in 1971. So people were all dressed up, and no one was wearing shorts, and it was like a throwback to those days when the park first opened. So, oh, here comes a train. All right, we're going to end the stream, but before we do that, we're going to go on the train. We're going to go check out the different lands and different worlds around the train. And we're going to talk about a little bit of how that has changed throughout the years. I think we're going to focus some more on these. Like I said, it's always fun to check out some of the things that you may not get to see. I know you all like to come here. Oh, there's some people up there that are dappers. You have your own things that you come down here for that you have to do, but it may not be the best financial choice. There are some dappers over here taking their pictures out in front of the castle. And the train station opened up again at the beginning of the year, end of December. There's a dapper over there. All right, we're going to try to catch on this train. So we were talking about how fun it is to just hang out at the park and just be here. Now, like I said, I know that may not be financially sound. You're not spending hundreds of dollars just to sit around and watch people, but sometimes it is more fun to just check out some of the stuff that's going on here behind the scenes. So we're going to go on the train, which, like I said, recently opened back at January. The train reopened because Tron was almost done, and I think the train could get through now. So we are here, going to take a train ride around the Magic Kingdom. So one of the things that changed is the spiel the conductor does on the train. I'm trying to remember. The old one was going through the countries and stuff, but now the new conductor talks about how he used to be a cast member and he wanted a dream. His dream was to become a conductor of the train, and that's what he did. So it's kind of been updated. Another cool part to listen to is the part where you get to Tron and the regular conductor gets cut off and a futuristic voice comes on and you can hear it. But let's take a look at the beautiful sight here in front of the train station. Now this is, I talked about this before, the welcome ceremony that is done in front of the castle used to be done here. The mayor would stand here and would welcome everybody, and then the train would show up, and they have a special train that doesn't have this railing here, and it's used for the characters. The characters would get on the train and they would get here, and then they would come out and they would do a little show here for opening before they did the countdown. And once they did the countdown, everybody was let into the parks from in front of here. So now they do that in front of the castle, which gives them an opportunity to put more people in the park, and it also gives them an opportunity to let people take advantage of the stores and of the bakery and things like that. Here we go. So I'm going to let you listen to the spiel.
Stops along the way in Frontierland and Fantasyland. Sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're currently departing Main Street Station. If you're missing those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. Friends, I'm so delighted you...
Hi friends, please remain seated during the train ride. Again, please remain seated during the train ride. Sit down.
Because it's certified proof that in these parts, dreams really do come true. See, there was a time not so long ago that I was just a young fella on Main Street with a balloon in my hand and a wish in my heart that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. And wouldn't you know it, with a big pumpkin and a dash of magic, here I am. To believe it or not say, around here, anything is possible. See what I mean? Hope you're back to compass, because that, folks, is the sound of adventure. Adventure-led, I should say. Whether navigating wild jungle rivers, swashbuckling with jolly buccaneers, or even just scaling a towering treehouse, there's always plenty to explore here in Adventureland.
Are you kidding me?
Now, if you're more of the root and tune type, then partner, saddle up. 'Cause this here's Frontierland. Home to cowpokes, campfires, and country bears. This outpost is chock full of tall tales and an even taller mountain. We call it Big Thunder. Catch a ride on its runaway trains and you'll see why. On a more musical note, just take a dive with Can you listen?
This is where the parades come out of.
Yes. We make you noises.
We've reached Frontierland Station at 166. Until the cars will come to green stop. Keep it disembarked. These carrier stores all the way off the platform before unfolding. That'll help make those run new buckets.
There we go.
Watch your step now. This is Frontierland Station.
And if you're wondering what's going on with the old Splash
Please remain
Mountain,
seated until we give you the all clear. Please remain seated until we give you the all clear.
I'm excited.
Again, friends, please remain seated until we give you the all clear. Please remain seated.
Splash Mountain gift store.
Hi, friends. You are all clear to disembark this train. Welcome to Frontierland.
all right, we are at the Frontierland station, and it used to be where Splash Mountain used to be, as you can see. They are working on retheming it. It's going to be Tiana's Bayou Experience or something like that. And as you can see, it's under construction right now. That's one thing, that's one major thing that has changed, and that is the Splash Mountain being gone. I was here when it first opened, and I got to ride it when it first opened, and I was here on the last day that it was live. So, but here is the train station. Another thing that when you get on the train, there is a lot of these little tidbits that are added by Disney here. You know, a lot of little details, and they're very good at attention to detail, and they all have a meaning. There is something behind it. They don't just hodgepodge put up things, and you know, there's a theming, there's a story behind it. And most of the old Disney attractions and events were themed and had a story behind them. There was always a story behind it. And you're finding that now with the new things like Tron and Guardians of the Galaxy, there isn't that much of a story behind it. They do a little bit of theming and a little bit of a story, but it's not as detailed as it used to be in the past. And that's one of the things that I miss on the events, on the different rides and attractions that are here at the park. So lots of little changes that have happened. We have all different movement going on at all times. I was going to show you at Liberty Square. Did you know they have a Liberty Bell there? And that Liberty Bell, you used to be able to ring it, but now they have sealed it off and they've cordoned it off, and you can't get on it anymore. You can't get near it enough to ring it. And I think they've actually kind of like glued the clanger or whatever the clapper is down, so you can't really ring it anymore. So those are some of the changes. I think we're gonna focus on some of the backstage things in my future videos. We're gonna do not backstage, but some of the theming behind some of the stuff and how some of the things have changed throughout the years. So, and who better to do it than me, because I've been here for over 41 years now. So welcome Courtney and Sarah, Alice, hi Scott, hi Sherry, hi Cynthia. Irma's back, Mackenzie is back. Mackenzie's favorite was Splash Mountain, yes. Morgan is having a rainy day in south central Pennsylvania. And you're missing Disney. Well, I hope I can bring a little bit of that back to you today. Hello, Susan. Hi, Courtney. Yes, the Tiana's Bayou Adventure is coming here. Kathy, hey, Kathy Bernard. Kathy Bernard was just here. Tiara's here. Courtney is here. Tavid is here. Jerry's here. Janelle is here. Shirley. Hello, Shirley. Morgan. Hello, Morgan. Hi, Cheryl. Denise, hope they do the Behind the Trains tour again. They're slowly bringing back the tours again, so hopefully they will do that now that the train is open. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Linda. Hi, Branch. Hi, Andrew. Amanda. Barbara loves the train. Yes, I love the train too. Denise, Elise, Leisha, Dottie, Mary, Emily, Marie, Janelle, Frank, Karen, Alejandro. Courtney wants to do a Dapper Day one day. The dates change, and I think they do two. They do one in the spring and one in the fall. So I think there's a Dapper Dan. I keep calling it Dapper Day website. Because like I said, it's an organization that goes and does events all around the country. So check it out. Do a Google search of Dapper Days, and you'll find it out. Brenda's here, Maria's here, Shannon, Erica. For those of you that I lost at the first, oh, look at the winds picking up. There were tornado watches up till about 8 o'clock this morning in some areas just east of us.
If you're just joining us, a hearty welcome aboard. We're heading for our next stop, Fantasyland, before carrying on to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. Those of you who've been riding with me for a spell already know how much I love minding this railroad. But for those times I'm fixing for something a bit wild, Big Thunder Mountain is late. The trains have a mind of their own. The change in scenery means we've left the rattle and rumble of that old gold mine behind. Entered my favorite leg of the journey. Lush wilderness, calm waters, and untamed beauty. Folks, we're in nature's wonderland. It's something. Just think of the extraordinary things to see and do in these woods. Hiking trails, bird calls, fireflies, and starry nights. Setting out for adventure at sunrise. Telling the tale around a campfire that night. Considering how wonderful things are out here, I'm fortunate that some of my closest friends call it home. That village is a truly special place. Folks, we're just about out of the woods and into the forest. The enchanted forest of Fantasyland. Where magic Listen. Hear that?
There it is. I'm at
Hi friends, please keep our hands, feet, arms, and legs inside the train at all times.
train, huh? Well, I think it's finally time I trained my shadow to stay put. Hey! Get back here, Shadow! Shadow!
Oh, Tinkerbell, we really must find some stronger fish.
Told you it's enchanted, and not just the forest. From the tips of castle spires to the sands under the sea, magic and happily ever afters await around every corner in Fantasyland. Friends, travelers, children of all ages, we're coming down the track and headed straight for the stupendous, the sensational, the spectacularific Fantasyland Storybook Circus. This is the place to soar with Dapper or join Goofy in his stunt plane for some airborne acrobatics. This is the to the rest of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. Now, please wait until the train has come to a complete stop. Gather your juggling pins, unicycles, and other belongings, and carry your strollers away from the platform before unfolding. That way we can start loading up for the next leg of our trip. For those disembarking, please watch your step and thanks for traveling with us. I hope you join us again real soon. If you're staying aboard, our next stop is Main Street Station.
Hi friends, please remain seated until we give you the all clear. Please remain seated until we give you the all clear. Hi friends, you are all clear to disembark this train. Welcome to Fantasyland.
All right, we're at the Fantasyland train station. This now leads into Storybook Circus. Let's see if this is a stop where the coal car or the car that provides the water for the steam engine gets refilled. Depending on which trip it is, they will take that water tower that's right there, and they will actually lower the pipe to it, and they will fill the coal car, which would be the equivalent of the coal car, with water. And then they actually let the steam out of the engine, and then they restart it up again. So it happens either the first or second time around. So I don't see the conductor coming back here. In the meantime, thank you, Katie, for those 50 stars. That's I really appreciate that. I call them my hugs. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me wanting to come back to the parks, is being able to share this with you and that you enjoy it. And one of the ways that you show your appreciation to the streamers is to give them stars. And thank you, Katie, for those 50 stars. And they're greatly appreciated. Doesn't look like they're going to fill the train up this time. Also show some love with the hearts and the thumbs up little icon in the back. Share the video with folks. We're going to be here for a few more minutes. Welcome, Sharon. Hey, John. Jorge Sanchez is here. Carol, love Florida, but now getting geared for hurricane season. Yes. We're in Central Florida. It doesn't bother us that much, but those of you that live along the coast, Cocoa Beach, even the Gulf, usually are at more risk than we are here. Yeah, they had tornado watches up this morning. The wind picked up quite a bit. I had the window open in my bedroom, and that wind just kicked in, and wow. Here we go. So listen to the conductor talking as we go through the tunnel, and you'll you'll hear the change. Hopefully we'll be able to see Tron as it goes through the tunnel as well.
Looks like we're on our way, and I'm so glad to have you with us. Next leg of our journey takes us to Main Street, U.S.A. We'll head for Frontierland after that. Stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
There's the water station.
Next up is a place that's always ahead of the curve. And not just because we're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland.
Goes right up there. All right.
As you know, I love this railroad about as much as a songbird loves the moon. But I'm still awed by the rocket and space and fun.
Unidentified users detected in upload content area. Scanning. Calculating. Locomotive maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required. Users, please proceed from the second run for upload. Once digitized, you may board your light cycle and join the games. Fair warning, users. Competition is fierce and fast. Stick together. It's your only hope for victory.
Ready to go?
And that's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it. History in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in Tomorrowland.
Oh no, Mackenzie, I was just reading about your dad's trailer. Oh no, I'm so sorry that happened. And you said I met your dad? I'm trying to remember who it was. Hope he's okay and hope everything works out over there.
Yeah, the rules once you scan it, you or there's more than 2 hours. The rule is like every 2 hours you can get one.
Beautiful view of the Contemporary and Bay Lake Towers. And if you didn't know, there's a walkway that goes from Contemporary Bay Lake Towers right into the Magic Kingdom, so you can avoid taking the monorail. You just walk to that walkway and you're there in just about 10 minutes or less.
Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, U.S.A. A place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading for Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully disembark. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them over with.
Hi, friends. Please keep your feet inside the train at all times.
People are still streaming in.
And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
Hi, friends. Please remain seated until we give you the all clear. Please remain seated until we give you the all clear. Again, friends, please remain seated. Hi, friends. You are all clear to disembark this train. Welcome to Main Street.
All right, we're going to continue and check out some more Dapper Day people here, and then we're going to call it a day. Falling out. That's always a fun trip to take around the park, just to leisurely, after the day is busy and stuff like that, taking just a quick tour around the park, taking a break, relaxing. It's always fun. Whoops. Trying to get the camera to turn around again. You don't want to be looking at my schnoz all day. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I enjoyed bringing you along. There's some more Dappers over there. We're all over the place because it's Dapper Day today. And it's a lot of fun. As I said earlier, it's a lot of fun being a part of this. Even though I don't follow along with the whole Dapper Day thing. But it's always fun to tag along and to follow along and do what folks are doing here. And one of the things that they do here is celebrate Dapper Day. They've even started doing it on the new Disney Wish in the Disney restaurant, the Walt Disney Restaurant, the 1923. They start doing the... people have started getting dressed up for that as well. And that was all inspired, not by cast members, but by the actual guests themselves. There's a Dapper Day guy right there. And there's some more Dappers in here at the fire station. Oh, wow. As I said before, things are always changing here. And before, the phone, there used to be an old phone that was here. And it was over here. And they have removed it. But that was the phone that used to be in the old cigar store. That's interesting. It's gone now. But here in the fire station, we find, I bet you have never seen these guys here before. These were added when the fire station reopened. And these walls here have different patches from different police departments and fire departments around the country. And I think around the world. I don't know that they continue to add to them. Every once in a while you'll see a different one. But there's Policía de Puerto Rico. There's no Chicago. There's New Scotland Yard, London, so it is around the country. Evansville, Fairfield. I don't see Chicago anywhere. That's where I'm from, and that's where I'll be next week. So as you can see, these little displays are here. And you also have the old engine 71 with a working siren, but I think it's been disabled because people were trying it out. But you've got this old replica of a fire truck here. And that's an old gas pump that's been converted into a penny, what do you call it? Where they press penny machine. And then now the barber shop that I talked about earlier that used to be in between the two of the Emporium and there goes my hat. Thank you. Got it. Wow, that was a big wind that just picked up. I got them both. All right. So the barbershop is now located over here, and they do actually do haircuts over here. Like another thing that you may have missed. Oh, they do boys and girls haircuts here. Can you see? So you can actually get a haircut here at the barbershop, which is kind of cool. I did ask before, I forget. You know, when you start getting older, you start forgetting these things. I gotta fix my hair there. My hat went flying, so I don't know if you saw that. Let's see. What is Dapper Day, Carol? Actually, not Carol, Liz. Dapper Day is an event that is celebrated here at Disney World twice a year. They also celebrate it over at Disneyland. And folks get dressed up like I am dressed up today, although my hat is gone now. In old Dapper Day clothes. I've got my suspenders on, my bow tie, and they dress up in the days of old, and they come to different parks. I love my hair. Whoops. All right. We have to fix this. There goes my phone. All right. I'm a mess here. Let's turn it around. All right. So Dapper Days happens twice a year. I think spring and fall. And people get dressed up they go all out. There's no set dress attire. It's just, like Mickey Mouse used to say, looking all dapper in the old Mickey Mouse club. Just folks just celebrate it and get into the thing. So I'm celebrating this year again. This is my second time doing it, only because it's really hot. And luckily there's a nice breeze today, and I can walk around and just go into the air conditioning and see. And one of those places that I hate to walk into in the morning is the stores, because I hate shopping. Oh, looks like the Little Mermaid stuff is in. The new Little Mermaid stuff. We're losing our signal. The new Little Mermaid stuff has entered the Emporium. So you're seeing it here first. This was not here a few days ago, and now it is, because The Little Mermaid, I guess, comes out later this month. So all this is the new Little Mermaid stuff for the remaking of The Little Mermaid. There she is. I forget her name, but she's the new face of The Little Mermaid. Part of your world. There's a spirit jersey, new ears, a candle. There I am, all disheveled. And there's a little play set here, Little Mermaid play set. They now have the monorails and the railroads, trains that they sell, themed for the 2023 theming. This is the This is the summer theming that they have. It's Toy Story based, chillin' and grillin'. A lot of Toy Story themed summer fun stuff. New ears, new clothes, spirit jerseys, picnic stuff, beach stuff. So that's new here. The castle has been rethemed. No more 50th anniversary on it. And it's now the 2023 theming. And again, here's the monorail. And then over here we have the Joey Chow collection, which is a collection of merchandise designed for Disney by Joey Chow. And he has a unique way of doing the characters here. As you can see, it's a cuter Mickey Mouse. It's not the thin, scraggly Mickey. It's got a cute little face. Mickey and Minnie. I like this version better than the new one. They have different themes. This one's Adventureland with the Tiki Room. They have towels, they have t-shirts, they have sweatpants, they have sweatshirts, they have spirit jerseys, they have these summer shirts, they have ears. They have bucket hats, all sorts of stuff. They have, of course, they have a lounge fly. And you have your Starbucks stuff here. I can literally walk into a store and tell you where the new stuff is because I'll spot it from afar. Nothing new here. This is the Orange Bird stuff that they sell over at Epcot. Cups, I don't see anything out of the ordinary over there. So you can see tons and tons of coffee cups. I made an Instagram with some of the coffee cups. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Iggy's World TV. I post pictures every so often and reels and stuff like that on different Disney-themed events, items, things like that, merchandise. I'm also doing shorts on YouTube, WDW on the Spot, as well as my stream. It's kind of hard to stream on YouTube, so I'm sticking to Facebook here on Streaming the Magic and on my Facebook page. So these are the treats that they have. They have Rice Krispie treats, they have popcorn treats, they have cotton candy treats, they have chocolate, but they're missing the one thing that came out when the stuff first came out, and that is the 100th anniversary little chocolate coins. They're those little foil coins that contain chocolate. They don't have those. I haven't been able to find them anywhere else anymore. They ran out. These are the soap dispensers. Now, these were on sale for $8 a while back. I don't know that they are on sale anymore, but they were on sale all over property. Then we have Oswald the rabbit, and he is part of the 100-year celebration, I guess. And it's also the year of the rabbit. You have ears, you have t-shirts, you have spirit jerseys, you've got bags, all sorts of cool stuff. And this is my favorite, the coffee mug. It's got this unique coffee mug type of, it's like a coffee mug. It's an actual coffee mug that looks like a coffee mug. It's kind of big. My size of coffee mug. They have blankets. This is a hot item that was hot for a while, and now they're all over the place. It's this Duplo 3-in-1 magical castle. It's 3 castles in one, and they're $99, $100 actually. It was all the rage when it first came out, and now that you could see them everywhere. I've seen them at Epcot. I've seen them at here at Disney Springs. And these are the 100th anniversary collection of dolls and figurines. Basically the 50th anniversary stuff, just with different outfits. They have some hats in here. And then over here they have some more 100th anniversary merchandise. They've got the ornaments, they've got the pillows, they've got the throws, they've got the kids' clothes over here. And they have the adult stuff over here. They have a kind of like a little backpack for kids. I'm not sure what the theming is. To me, it looked like garbage cans, but apparently this is some kind of a theming. They're all like square. They kind of look like the garbage cans around the parks here, but this seems to be the newer thing. And then you've got your 100th anniversary figure plush. You got Mickey and Minnie in silver and purple, which is the color. You've got Chip and Dale. I don't see Minnie over here. Then you got these platinum ones that are kind of, I don't know what you think about them, but they look kind of different. They're Mickey in red, and Minnie is wearing a little bow and belt. And you got Goofy with his 100th anniversary collar. I don't see Minnie. Minnie's not here today. They usually have her, but I don't see her here today. All right. So basically that's it. And then you run into the other side of the Emporium. Now this is where the barber shop and the bookstore and all those, the gift shop used to be. Not anymore. All right, we're gonna have to go outside because I'm falling apart here and my umbrella is sliding off my backpack. So I've got to reorganize myself. So we're gonna go do some people watching and then we'll head back in. But there's some more Dappers. Oh, is that Walt? Is that supposed to be Walt Disney? No, doesn't look anything like him. So you've got all the Dappers here. I'm gonna have to get my picture taken at some point. People are still filtering into the parks. I'm going to leave you watching them while I organize my umbrella. They're getting ready for the Festival of Fantasy Parade, which should be coming down here at noon, but we'll be done with our stream by then. So. Back to business again. Oh, these are from the Haunted Mansion. Well, there's a unique way. That's an idea. Maybe to do that for my next, because I was complaining about wearing pants and wearing long pants and finding a better way to wear shorts. All right. One more quick trip inside the store. Oh, here's one of the doors. With Walt Disney Casting Agency, it takes people to make the dream a reality. Back? All right, I think I'm back. All right, I'm back. I am so sorry. We lost the signal there. We're back in my quiet spot over here. If you listen carefully to the music, you can hear the teacher giving the lessons. She's doing ballet, it sounds like. I don't know if you can hear it. You probably can't. It's hard for me to hear it, so. All right, so we got disconnected in the store, so we can't walk around the store. We're gonna have to work on the signal here. All right, well, I think that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me here on Dapper Day at the Magic Kingdom. Thank you if you joined me yesterday at Epcot for Dapper Day as well. I enjoy sharing these days with you. I shared a little bit of trivia not trivia, but a little bit of history. Some of the things that I remember from the first time I came back here 41 years ago at the Magic Kingdom. I have seen a lot of changes, so hopefully in the future I'll be sharing some more of those memories and bits of information and some of the things to do that are not your average thing that people do. As I say, be the leader, don't be the follower. Don't follow the people along and go into something. Check things out, look at different things. You'd be surprised all the different things that you would learn. Thank you so much for sharing, for watching the video. Please share it as well. Let everybody know that we're doing this stuff on Facebook. And Streaming the Magic is here, and we've got a lot of surprises, a lot of plans coming up. So keep it tuned here. We do have a couple of sponsors I want to mention. That is My Mickey Vacation Travel. If you're planning a trip to Disney World or Disneyland or a cruise or something, it tends to be overwhelming. For me, it's easy because I know all the parks, but it doesn't have to be so overwhelming for you when you use one of the Dream Designer travel advisors from My Mickey Vacation Travel. Through their discovery or dream discovery process, they will listen to what you want and what do you want to do on your vacation, what do you want to see, what kind of places you want to go to, what do you want to create an experience, and they will help you take away the stress from doing all that planning and stuff. So check them out on mymickeyvacation.com and get started there as well. And also we have, if you're interested in the area, if you want to move down here, if you want to be like me and be able to come down to the parks wherever you want to, believe it or not, I moved down here because of Disney, because of my love for Disney. So you would not be the only one. There are several of us that have done that. Near Disney Real Estate Team at Florida in Motion Realty, if you're looking for a permanent move here to Walt Disney World, not just to visit, check them out. Reach out to Kim Hawk and her dream team. You can reach her at either calling or text messaging 1-800-KIM-HAWK, HAWK. And you can also visit their YouTube channel at Near Disney, where they offer 2 shows a week on Wednesdays and Fridays, keeping you up to date on all the things current in the greater Orlando real estate market. Be sure to tell them that you saw it here on Streaming the Magic. Tell them Iggy sent you, and they'll get you hooked up. Once again, thank you also for our sponsor, DVC Shop. If you want to take, I talked about Vacation Club yesterday. I'll be talking more about it in the future. But if you want to take your vacation one step further and maximize your next stay by renting Disney Vacation Club Resort. You can rent their points from one of the current owners, or you could purchase a pre-loved timeshare program. Reach out to our friends at thedvcshop.com or on Facebook at the DVC Shop. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to you for watching. I really appreciate it. We will see you on the next one. Not sure where that will be. I'm Iggy on the spot. Could be tonight, could be tomorrow. You never know. Tonight, Epcot has Kool and the Gang. So if the weather holds up, I may take a ride over there and check it out. And if I get enough signal, I'll bring you along as well. Thank you so much for joining me here on Dapper Day here at the Magic Kingdom. Have a magical day, and we're going to walk out to the Dapper, checking out some more of the Dapper outfits here. And then I'm going to turn off the stream and go get some pictures taken. Because, yeah, let's celebrate. Have a magical day. We'll see you real soon.
Now we can go from the parade to there and not have to stand in line.
Happy Dapper Day. You guys look amazing. Happy Dapper Day. Bye-bye.